Hello. Look, I want to talk about something that's really important that a lot of people don't know about, and a lot of people maybe might be hearing um, certain things like we're going through a great awakening and the planet's ascending and all that. Maybe we hear it, but we don't really pay a whole lot of attention to it or don't take it serious. Right now, um, there is a lot going on in the world. Have you ever been in this type of situation in your life, in your external life, where I mean, look at the election, you got all this stuff going on with that. Um, the next couple of months, the next few years are going to be super chaotic, okay? Especially the next couple of months. Um, I'm not going to really talk about the election a whole lot because whenever you speak the truth, a lot of things get censored. Um, and I don't want to really get into the specifics, but the bottom line is, if you just look at mainstream media, if you watch Fox, any of them, any of the mainstream medias, CNN, Fox News, really like all of them, um, they're not telling you everything. They're not telling us everything. Like we have to go to different sources that are not connected to just one group of people to get the actual truth. And the truth is that we don't know what's going to happen right now or who's going to be our president. It looks like this, but there's so much going on in the background that it could certainly change very, very easily. Um, and what the bad part about this is that you have all these people that are thinking that this is a done deal, and it's not a done deal. Okay, so that is going to really, really once more of the truth of things, of a lot of different things come out, there will be a whole lot more issues, not within us, just within the world, within the country. Um, and I guess my point of this video is to give you some sort of kind of coping mechanisms, to give you some truth, and then to kind of give you some ways that you can cope with the craziness, because things are going to get really, really crazy. The world is never going to be the same after this year. The world, the whole entire world will never be the same. So, going back to the Great Awakening. So, right now, has been for a couple of years or maybe even longer. We're going through a cycle. The universe is going through a cycle of change, a cycle of evolution. And since we are on the planet, we are also evolving and ascending into higher dimension or higher frequencies, higher vibrations. Okay, so already for a long time, um, we have been receiving extra light from the sun, light from the cosmos, have been waking people up, have been bringing the darkness to the light. Okay, it's all for the purpose of evolution. It's all for the purpose of everyone ascending. Okay, and everyone's gonna go through it. Okay, no matter what kind of person you are, what your beliefs are, or anything, you're gonna have to go through it. It will just be harder for some than others. Uh, People that have been kind of on this path and have kind of broadened their horizons and opened their mind a bit to stuff that's maybe not so normal, will not go through it as hard because, I mean, we're already going through it, you know. But people that are stuck in certain ways and certain programs are going to have a hard time with this. The light is going to come down. So I know a lot of people have heard about December 21st being like the end of the world. It's supposed to be the end of the world. Well, it's not going to be the end of the world. but it will be the end of the world as we know it. It will be, it will be beautiful. It's not going to be bad. Um, it will be, there will be a solar flare that the sun will just be pounding energy, pounding. I hate to say pounding because it sounds like bad or harsh, but um, filling all of the earth with tons of light, tons of energy, tons of um, tons of light. So this is going to come into our bodies, and we're going to either, some people are going to have a hard time with it because they're like, what's going on? They're not um, normally used to these type of any type of feeling energy in any kind of way. um, if you hear my cat, excuse me, he's meowing outside my door. um, but if you're used to feeling energy, if you have already gotten yourself into this type of work, then it will be a lot. And if you've raised your frequency already, it's going to be nothing but maybe, a little bit more happier or giddier that day because it's going to raise us more. It's going to raise us up more. So, with that being said, a lot more dark is going to come to the surface because that's what light does. The dark comes to the surface and has to be dealt with. And so everything is going to have to be dealt with until before we can really raise the consciousness of the entire, you know, not just the United States, the entire world. And then everybody's moving up. So everyone, all the other planets, if you don't believe that there's any living beings on other planets, sorry to tell you, there are definitely living beings on other planets, and they're as well having a rise. So this is a universal, multidimensional rise of evolution, and it's beautiful, and it happens every so many years. I want to say like something 600,000 years, or I don't know, whatever. Every so often, very very far apart, this happens. Okay. Um, so I would, and so I'm saying that this is a good thing, but I'm also saying that it's going to be a lot of chaos and a lot of uh, fighting and division and all these things is what it's going to look like to us, because of the darkness coming to the light. But really, in the grand scheme of things, once that darkness is taken care of, people will be going to jail. There'll be a lot of people going to jail. There'll be a lot of people that you may have looked up to, that you'll find are not good people. Or I hate to say it like that. Everything is good, everything is fine, but they're not the people that you might have thought they were. Okay. Um, and I'm not talking about anybody in particular. I'm just saying a lot of people. Um, so what I would suggest, and I mean, the bottom line is to start realizing that we are energy. Start feeling your body as energy. Start feeling the energy around you. Start getting accustomed to raising your frequency. This is what it's all about now. Right now, it's all about raising our frequency. And the best way to do it, the easiest way to do it, is all about the heart. It's all about love. It's all about unconditional love. It's all about being non judgmental. You can have a voice. In fact, it's part of it. Part of it is speaking your truth. Sorry, I had a bit of a little interruption. Doorbell rang. So, anyway, um, yes, it's about raising our frequency right now. Um, the only you have we have to realize that the power is within us. Nothing on the outside of us can really do anything for us. Like the power is not outside, it's inside of us. So we have to realize how to use and how to tap in to this inner power that we have. um, the main thing is to start a meditation practice. If this is like the first time you're hearing about frequency and that kind of thing, then you have to start to feel this is very, very important right now. This is the time that's going to go down in history as, another cycle of evolution for planet Earth and for every other planet. But um, it's very, very important, and there's millions of people that have woken up to this, but but a lot more need to. Everybody needs to just kind of wake up, and it's not everybody. And I say that, but at the same time, everybody's not going to wake up in this lifetime. That's okay, and everybody to each his own, and it's all just perfect. But if you would like to have the type of life that you are happy and you are abundant and you feel good inside your body and no anxiety and no depression and all those things are no longer a part of who you are, then these are the things that may help it. So getting into a meditation practice, because the world is about to go crazy. I'm just saying, like I said in the beginning, it's about to go down, okay, on the outside. So let's fix our bodies on the inside to where we don't have to be going crazy just because the outside world is, okay? Meditation. Meditation is so important because you learn how to use your energy. You learn how to tap into the different energy centers in your body. And when you do that, you will learn on your own in your own experience how powerful those centers are and what each one does and all that. You don't need somebody to tell you this is that and that's this. You need to do it for yourself. You need to find out for yourself. It's all about experience. This whole life is just all about experience. But specifically in the spirituality world, it is about your experience. This is what I experienced. Maybe you won't feel to have the same experience. You might have a completely different one. Everybody's completely different. But um, go into meditation. Just forget your past. Forget any worries. Make your mind just go blank. And if you can't, then just sit there with your thoughts and be okay with them and don't judge them. Just know that they're not who you are. They're just things that happen, kind of like our heartbeats, and our food digest. They're just things, they just come and go. It doesn't mean anything. It's not who we are. It's not even true, the stuff that we think. So that's a good way to start. Start meditating, start just being still, maybe start doing some breath work. I did a little bit of that in my last meditation video to contact your higher self or whoever it is you want to contact. Me, it was my angelic self. Um, Another way to really raise your frequency is to get out in nature. Go and just appreciate everything. Go and look at the beauty outside. I'm going fast because I don't have much time left to be able to talk. I got 15 minutes. Um, Go outside and ground yourself, sit in the grass, hug a tree, whatever. Um, Incense, energy clearing incense like Palo Santo and sage and cedar and all these incense that are just beautiful that clears your energy. Um, um, just appreciate things, give thanks, gratitude. The next density, the earth is trying to move into the fifth dimension, the fifth density. So it's all about heart. Everything's about the heart frequency. So I think the next video that I'm gonna make is to be able to raise your heart frequency and be able to feel it and be able to spread it and, be able to spread it wide. That is really, really important in these days. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please hit like if you liked it and subscribe to the channel if you like this kind of content. I gotta go. Thank you very much.